Hello everyone, welcome to It's TGI, thank God it's Design Your Life Friday. I'm so amazed that you guys are here. Welcome. Hello everyone. That's so great to have you here. My name is Sarah Baltus. I'm a coach, a business psychologist, a trainer, and today I want to introduce myself as a big fan of change. So welcome everybody to TGI Design Your Life Friday with the topic today, which is called How to Lose the Fear of Change. And I'm seeing Henny, I'm seeing Eric, I'm seeing Miriam, I'm seeing my sister Doro from Germany. From where are you connecting? Let me know. Let me know from where are you connecting. From Germany. I know. From where else are you connecting? That's great. Here from Bogota. Super. Chicago, Eric from Chicago. That's great. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm so happy to have you all here. Welcome to this second live session, of TGI Design Your Life Friday. And my big reason why to implement this live session is because I feel that on Fridays we have a different energy. How many of you agree with me that on Friday you feel more liberated, you feel more easygoing, you already look forward for the next days? How many of you agree with me? Tell me a like or yes, or send me some hearts. Participating here, that would be absolutely awesome. Yes, super. That's great. That's awesome. Thank you so much for being here. And before we start, I really want to appreciate or thank you, first of all, for being here, for investing your valuable time in yourself, and to be open for something different, to be open up for really designing your life. And that is absolutely awesome. So please give yourself a high five, a choque cinco, and tell yourself, yes, I'm the creator of my life, and I am designing my life. That is super important to always be connected as well with appreciating yourself. And with this appreciation to you, today I want to start this second live session of how to lose the fear of change. So I tell you guys, in this moment, I find myself in a lot of changes. And these changes are right now a constant in my life. And I understood 7 years ago that basically the only constant we have right now nowadays is change. And I want to ask you in this moment, what is, or basically in what kind of situation of change do you find yourself in right now? Share it with me, write it down. Let's see in what kind of situation of change are you in right now? Miriam is saying, yes, I'm the creator of my life. Awesome, Miriam, I love it. In what kind of situation of change are you in right now? In my case, right now, as you could see, I am creating right now my new brand. And right now we are having a lot of changes in my daily life of working on every front. And sometimes, sometimes I get scared of it too. Especially thinking, okay, how do I manage this? How am I able to do all these millions of tareas? Sorry, I have to drink one sip. And I sometimes, I really feel it's overwhelming. How many of you know that change could be overwhelming? Hi, everyone. Stay Nails, Lore Castros. Hola, ¿cómo están? Sorry. Welcome, all of you. I'm so happy to have you here. Welcome to Thank God It's Design Your Life Friday with the topic of how to lose the fear of change. And we're just starting. So I see that Pekka is as well there. I'm so happy. Pekka from Chile. Hi, everyone. That's awesome. And before I start, I want to ask you by yourself, or ask yourself again, in which kind of situation of change are you in right now? And what are you exactly scared of? Focusing, or basically recognizing and accepting it, leads us to the first point of our 7 steps, which I want to share with you today. 7 steps of how I lost the fear of change. 7 steps of how I turned the fear into enjoyment, into opportunities. And this is my wish for you, that with these 7 steps, you create a new relationship to change in your life. That with this, you create a new, connection. So are you guys ready to start? Who is saying yes? Who is saying yes? Eric is saying totally. Christine, hi Christine. Christine is in Colombia, but I know that we have in common that we are both from Germany. That's so great to have you here. I'm so happy. Dodi is saying, Doro is saying, changing my habits. Perfect. Hahil Aguila se unió, it's here too. That's awesome. Are you guys ready? Perfect. Eric is saying, ready, let's start. Let's start. First step, which I considered 7 years ago when I completely decided to change my life, not only quitting my job, not only breaking up with my 7-year relationship I was in, and changing my environment, getting back to Hamburg, and taking the decision to travel the world. I felt, oh my God, what am I doing? Where do I start? What step do I take first? How many of you know this feeling of being totally overwhelmed? Excellent. Pekka saying, ready, Lista, super. How many of you know the feeling of being totally overwhelmed with a new situation? And nowadays we have everyday new situation. It's like a change of work, or that basically, you have to travel, or you feel that because of a health situation you have to change something. What happens is that often this feeling of overwhelming emotions not let us think clear. And that's why I always tell in my coaching sessions, coaching programs, we have to start from where we are. And starting from where we are as a first step, start where you are. The focus is on accepting the situation. Hola Diana, so cool. Hola, qué chévere que estás aquí. Perfecto. We are right now starting with the 7 points of how to lose the fear of change. And the first thing is start where you are. Start where you are means acknowledging, accepting everything what is in the moment. And when I started not only getting back to my parents' house, but as well packing my stuff and doing the first, taking the first plane to India where my round the world trip started, I felt this bit of panic and I said, okay, everything is fine and I'm starting where I am with this emotion, with these feelings, with my situation in life. In this situation, I didn't have a job. I didn't have a boyfriend. I didn't know what to do after my travel, but I accepted it. I accepted it. And this is something, hello everyone. This is something which helps so much. And in this first step of starting where you are, I want to share with you many tips, 7 rescue drops. And I don't know, there are, some pharmacies, holistic pharmacies are selling some herbal drops for calming down our nervous system. And like this, I want to name these drops today. And the first drop, I want to share with you to connect with the situation of where you are, is to breathe. Just to breathe. Be with you, be with your emotions, and to breathe very, very consciously. And with breathing, being aware as a second drop of basically having the chance to feel your body, to be conscious of your body and to recognize how do I feel. Then as well to be aware basically of the physical state. And when I don't know if you remember that sometimes when we're scared, but then we're jumping up and doing another movement, we're totally changing our state. And this helps me a lot. Breathing, observing my body, as well, changing the state, listening to music, and as well with a new a state of my body to observe what does the fear want to tell me. And with this as well, to do an affirmation. An affirmation is a declaration of a mental state or of a state which you want to achieve. And it helps me always to say that I am part of the change and I accept every change in my life. And with this, I calm down and I start to feel trust. And I hope that I could transmit in this instant moment that, we can, in a few minutes and seconds, we can change our state of body and mind with breathing, making a little meditation, recognizing our state, listening to music, facing the fear, asking what he wants or what the fear wants to tell us, and doing affirmation and trusting. And with this, we are where we are. So how many of you agree with me that starting where you are, accepting the situation, is liberating? Send me some saludos, some thumbs up, some hearts, whatever, telling me that you're here. Hola, mi Adri, qué chévere que estás aquí. Te amo por conectarte. We are right now in the 7 steps of how to lose the fear of change in this live session, which is called TGI Design Your Life Friday, a moment to connect yourself. And we are in the first point, which is start where you are. And with 7 steps, I just summarized what we can do to really start where we are, to connect with us, to connect with our emotions, to accept where we are right now. And when we know and accept where we are, we can take the next steps. And the next step is to get out of the comfort zone. Yes or yes. And change is basically, hi everyone, hi Daisy, hi Elvira, soy Mujer Vital, excelente, que chévere tenerles acá. Start where you are, exactly, start where you are as the first step, and this first step leads us to the second step, which is to get out of our comfort zone. And that's exactly what we have to do as well, step by step. And in my coaching sessions, in my coaching program, online coaching program, right now I'm working with my students on this getting out of the comfort zone in a step-by-step way. And what does it mean, getting out of the comfort zone? Being able or being open more to learn something more. And how many of you are aware that every change is related to new information? Let me know in the chat if you're agreeing with me that every change is related to with a new information, and that we have to basically be open for new information. Let me know. Miriam is sending a face. Awesome. Yes. That's great that you're connected. Daisy as well, sending hearts. That's awesome. I'm so happy. So getting out of the comfort zone means to step out of your daily life and to experience and learn something more. And when we are learning something more, we are in the zone which is called learning zone. And in the learning zone, we open our horizon, and with this we understand as well, wow, there's so much more we can compare. We are able to create something new. Hi Kanika. Kanika is connecting from India. I'm so happy. That's awesome. Hola Adri. I'm really happy to have you all here. So we are in the second step of a seven-step plan to lose the change of fear. And we are in the second step, which is getting out of our comfort zone and getting into a learning zone, And what happens sometimes in a learning zone is that when we open us up for a new field of possibilities, wow, everything is new. And what happened is that we could panic. And I tell you guys, it's normal, because when we get out of the comfort zone, in the learning zone, the next step is the panic zone, to be able to reach a zone which is called the magic, where magic happens. And the magic happens where basically we are aware of new information and new possibilities, and where we see for the first time that there is so much more for our life to happen when we are losing the fear of change. And there we come to the third point. And how many of you want to reach a quantum leap? Salto cuántico, ein Quantensprung en su vida, en una área de sus vidas. How many of you say, yes, I want to reach a quantum leap in my life? Tell me, send me some hearts. Hi, everyone. Hi, CP Higuera. Awesome to have you here. How many of you want to reach a quantum leap in your life? I want to reach a quantum leap in my life. And for that, and I wanted it 7 years ago too, I wanted to change my life completely. And that's why I was aware of that I need to know exactly where to jump and to define the aim, the goal I want to jump to. And to define the goal, it's important to make it in steps. It's important to make it realistic and to make it smart. In this, I am constantly working. Adri, for example, she is coaching me throughout all this process right now. And as a coach, I'm receiving as well constant coaching to grow. Yeah, and to be able to, if I want to jump in a quantic way to a new lifestyle, into a new phase, it's so important to have clear where do I want to get, how do I want to get, yeah, and to make the right steps. Love you too, me, Adri. And for example, Adri is really defining with me every single step. Now we are going this, then it's the next step, and always to evaluate if it's realistic or not, And there we have the chance to make a jump. And what I do as well, and I want to give it as a mini tip for this third point, is that I'm physically jumping. In the morning, I am visualizing myself. To make jumps and to visualizing myself in this future situation, and physically I'm jumping into it. And this is what I recommend you. Bienvenido, Rafa. Bienvenido, Henny. That's awesome. Doro is sending as well a heart. That's great. Adri is saying great. Exactly. So let me repeat. First, start where you are. Calm down, accept where you are right now. Then to get out paso a paso, step by step, out of your comfort zone as a second step. Third step, to make a quantum leap, yeah, to make a salto quantico. It's so important to know where to jump, yeah, and to do it step by step. And now we are getting to our fourth point, which is to redefine your identity. Often in the process of jumping, and how many of you agree with me that sometimes we don't feel like we are able to reach the aim, even though we want it, but still we are not emotionally or with our identity not prepared for it? How many of you agree with me that sometimes we don't believe that we are possible, that we are capable of doing it? How many of you have felt this in your life, not feeling capable of doing it? Let me know what you guys are writing here. I'm seeing hearts. I'm seeing perfect. I felt like this personally. I said, okay, for me, traveling the world, for me, changing my life is not easy. It's not possible. And everything depends on our creencias, on our, what we believe. Sorry, I'm mixing here a bit Spanish with English. I'm just being aware of it. On our beliefs, what we believe, who we are. And that's why it's so important to change our chip, to change and to make a little cleaning of the programming we have inside us. And it's so important to be aware of how we can do it. And for example, right now this week in the program, the online coaching program we're working in, it's how to redefine an old belief and how to transmit this old belief into a new belief for myself of who I am. And one of the most powerful words in life is I am. And one of the most important things we have to be very aware and conscious about is what we put behind this, what we put behind I am. And I'm really, really inviting you guys to be aware of what you put behind. And after redefining our identity, being clear of who you really are, it's much more easy to define as well, what do you want and what do you don't, or what you don't want anymore in your life. And as well, what is your purpose and where is your, where is like the direction in your life. And I'm to step right now to the last 3 steps. I just want to say hello to everyone who is here connecting in Facebook, who is connecting and Facebook as well. That's awesome. I'm happy to have you around. That's so great. And for everyone who just got in, to summarize where we are. We are in the 7th step, how to lose the fear of change. And the first step is start where you are. And I was sharing some rescue drops, which I always recommend, to be aware, to connect with your present state and not to go back and not to look in the future. That's super important, to stay where you are. The second one is to get out of your comfort zone. The third one is to define and to make a quantum leap. And the fourth is to redefine your identity. So guys, how are you doing so far? Are you coming with me? Are you connected? Send me some hearts, send me some likes. I'm seeing here on Instagram, I'm seeing some hearts. That's awesome. So to close this Design Your Life Friday with the topic of how to lose the fear of change, the next 5th step is to be open for new experience. And I tell you guys that when I was in India, starting my first travel, I needed to stop comparing and judging about what is different from Germany, what is similar, how do I feel, how do I not feel, and or comparing my situation with previous states, or thinking what could be better. Yeah, and this helped me so much. And Kanika, I don't know if you're still connected, but you know how I met you in the first time, and it was a totally different culture shock I was living. And we are living little cultural shocks in times of change. When we are changing companies, when we are changing apartments, it's a culture shock, it's a change. And what I want to tell you is stop judging and stop comparing, and try to see the beauty within the new experience. And with this, you will connect, and you will be able to connect to the 6th point, which is one of my favorite points, which is to connect with the spiritual law of least effort. And I'm a big fan of the book from Deepak Chopra about the 7 spiritual laws of success, which I totally recommend you, and which is as well a base, which is accompanying me since I was in India, since my first trip to India, and which is as well part of my online program. And I just love to work with these. And what does this law saying? It's saying that we are, that basically when we accept our situation, and when we connect with the circumstances, and we accept how everything is in the moment, and we trust that everything how it should be is how it should be. When we stop judging, when we stop comparing, we are getting into a stage of flowing, in a stage of acceptance, and a state of that the moment is perfect as it is. And we are winding down. We are winding down because with this, I understood that I'm in every moment and in every situation, I'm in the situation in the same situation, yeah, and the situation like it should be, and this is so powerful. And I'm seeing that Uli from Cologne is connecting. That is awesome. I'm so happy to have you here. That's awesome. We are on Facebook, we are on Instagram connected. That's great. So basically the sixth step was to connect with the spiritual law of least effort. When we are accepting, when we are totally getting out of the judgment, getting out of comparison, and only seeing the moment how we are able to flow naturally, and we are releasing all the stress. Yeah, we are releasing all the stress which holds us back in a lot of times to make change possible. And this leads me to as well to another very important and the last component of how to lose the fear of change, which is to be responsible for your own happiness. The seventh step is, and I want to invite you with all my heart, with all my conviction, to become responsible for your own happiness. Often we make the circumstances, the environment, the government, the sun, the rain, our boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, responsible for our happiness. Like this, the universe and change is not working. When we are connected spiritually with letting it flow, with the law of least effort, we have to be responsible for where we are right now, because where we are right now is the result of what we have created in our life. And I choose finishing my trip in India, healing off for the next destination. I said, Sarah, I am responsible for my own happiness. And with this responsibility, I felt that I made the first step into the direction of being the creator of my life. And with this connection of being and feeling like being the creator of my life, I lost the fear of change, because I got aware about that it's in my hands how I interpret it, how I see it for myself. And I understood that behind every change life put me in, or I decided to put myself into it, that there is an open world of possibilities. And I'm seeing here that it's Dani is connected. That's awesome. Dani from Cologne, we met us here in Colombia. Life gifted us to be together and to live the change together. So guys, to summarize again, the seventh step of how to lose the fear of change. Start where you are. Start where you are, because when you know where you are, you can get out step by step out of your comfort zone. And when you get out step by step out of your comfort zone, like the second step, you turn into the third step, and you can define a quantum leap to make in your life. When you have clear where you want to jump, you can really do it, because you're connected with the learning zone and ready to jump into the magic zone. The fourth step is to redefine your identity, to think new, or to redefine who you really are. Who are you? What comes behind I am? And what do you want? What is your purpose in life? And to open, as a fifth step, to open yourself up for new experience in your life without judging, without comparing. And the sixth step with this, to connect while you're accepting where you are right now. You connect with the spiritual law of least effort, which makes you ease and enjoy the moment you're in, because you're trusting that you're in the right place at the right time, and that everything works for you. And with this, you feel as well responsible for everything what have been, or basically accepting makes you as well responsible for where you are right now, and responsible for everything which is awaiting you out there, the opportunities behind every change. And I started to enjoy change. And Dani is saying, yes, Miriam, jump into the magic zone. Yes, let's jump into the magic zone together. Exactly, Dani say, what do I stand for? What is important to me? What do I want? It's so important. It's so important to make the jump, yeah, and to be responsible for your own beliefs and your own creation. So guys, that was the TGI Friday, the second one. Yes. The second one, TGI Friday, was the topic of how to lose the fear of change and how to create opportunities, how to enjoy change in your life. Because remember, it's the only constant we have. And I love that you guys accompany me here. It's awesome. Dani is saying there's something good in everything. Absolutely. There's something good in everything. And I want to invite you to give me your feedback in Instagram and Facebook today. What is what you took with you? What are you taking with you today from this live session? What is the value for you? What did you connect with? What not? What did you like? What didn't you like? Please give me your feedback. I'm super open for changing, for growing, for connecting, especially because I start where I am right now. And I'm happy to receive feedback, to be connected, to grow with you. And from now on, every week, we are developing a topic which is adding value to our daily life, so that we are with the intention to get into the creation mode and to rethink, okay, is it really what I want? Is it how do I want to design your life? Am I living my dreams? And am I living without any limiting beliefs? And with this, I want to wish you a beautiful weekend. And my wish for you is that you design your life, that you are living your dreams without any limits. Thank you so much for existing in my life, for being connected, for wanting or for being the creator of your life. Love you guys. Thank you so much for having been here, and see you next week, and see you around. So thank you so much. Miriam is saying enjoy the process. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Yes, we are doing it. Yes. Ciao, everyone. Thank you so much for having been here. Ciao. Ciao. Ciao.